Hello everybody, I hope you are well. We're going to do some spell work today. As I do this, the moon is growing, it is waxing, it is getting bigger. This is the time to do your spell work, to bring stuff into you, okay? So today we are going to do a spell, a tarot spell, for legal matters. Somebody came to me and asked me if I would do a spell to help them with a legal matter for work. And I adapted this from a book. And there's nothing wrong at looking what other people do with spell work and just slightly adapting it for your own needs, because everybody's needs are different. Okay, so you're going to need some tarot cards. You're going to need the Justice card. You're going to need the Wheel of Fortune card. And you're going to need the Temperance card. This is from a Greek deck. I cannot remember the name of it, but those are the cards you need. Then as add-ons, depending on what your spell is for, you could choose the 10 of Cups for emotional, the 10 of Swords perhaps for overcoming some violence if that has happened. The 10 of Wands could be about work or creating businesses, and the 10 of Pentacles can be for general wealth and wealth. Okay, so those are add-ons if you want to use them, but it is not necessary. Okay, so I've also chosen some herbs, ground cinnamon from the cupboard, which is good for pretty much everything: astral projection, healing, health, money and riches, protection, purification. I've also chosen, and that is a fire element, I choose one herb for each element in my spellcraft. And oils are the same as herbs. I've used bergamot, which is the air element, which brings in money, riches and protection. Myrtle, which is of the water element, love, money and riches. And vetiver from the earth element, which is for exorcism and love and luck. We're not really looking at the love stuff in this. We're looking at purification, money, riches, purification, protection, that sort of thing. Okay. Now, just by chance, I had actually been last week to the Temple of Minerva. Sulis Minerva at the Roman baths. Now Minerva was Athena. They just changed her name. And Athena is on my Justice card. She may be on many of your ones as well, depending on your tarot deck. And as if by magic, I was able to get these waters from the sacred spring. It is a hot spring. There is 42 minerals in it. You can see some of them coating the inside of the bottle. You drink it hot and you can go to the spa and bathe in the waters, all of which I managed to do. So we are going to actually petition the goddess in this. So you need the cards, herbs and oils relevant to whatever it is you're working on, a piece of paper and a pen to write your little wish, and a manifesting crystal. This is a Herkimer diamond, so it cleanses, really high vibrational cleanse, and the colour of it is like citrine, it's abundant. Okay. Right. Okay, so if you want to pause and go and get your things, that's fine. Otherwise, we will just tap into this. This is a healing. Spells are healing work, essentially. Okay. And you're going to position these cards so that they are on top of one another. Okay? So that essentially the goddess is turning the wheel. In my deck it's the Morai, the Fates, and Temperance, which is sometimes Iris, or it could on many decks be Archangel Michael. Okay? Alright, so I've got various wands and knives. You don't need those. Let me get my notes here. And we shall begin. So I just would like you to ground. Before we do any kind of spell work, we ground. And I want you just to imagine you are putting your feet on this big green opal heart. And just start to center yourself. Take a couple of breaths in and release any pent-up energy. Another breath in and release. And then a third breath in and release. And now we're going to make a circle. And I am going to use the Stonehenge knife and the Lemurian quartz, light and dark together for balance. We call in the guardians of the north and ask for their protection. We call in the guardians of the east and we ask for their protection. We call in the guardians of the south and we ask for their protection. And we call in the guardians of the west and we ask for their protection. Grandfather Sky, we ask for your protection. And Grandmother Earth, we ask for your protection. You've always got to finish off the circle. So I'm going to place those so that the Lemurian takes energy out into the Shungite cube and that the Stonehenge knife brings power in. We also have this smoky quartz directing negative energy away, and we have this amethyst bringing energy in. Cleansing energy. Okay. Take a breath in. Now, know that you are protected. Spells work with confidence. So if you're having little wobbles and, oh, well, I don't know, you need to cancel, clear and delete that. This will work, you need to say to yourself. Okay. So we're just going to prepare this first. I'm just 2, 3. Bergamot, the element of air. Oh, I can't get the spoon in. That's no good, is it? Cinnamon, power of fire. One more drip. Oops, feed 2 more maybe. Myrtle, power of water. And Vetiver, the power of earth. Big. Okay. Let's move those aside so we don't knock them over. And then we're going to pour a glug of water from the sacred springs of Sulis Minerva. And I only do little bits. Doesn't have to be loads. We call in the goddess Athene, or Sulis Minerva. We ask her to look favourably upon our matter. And we light this candle in honour of her. And then you're going to write your spell. So I really want you now to reach into your solar plexus with your mind and your energy and write your incantation. Justice card. You see the truth. I am walking, living proof. My conscience is clear. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? In my favour, decisions lean. My hands are washed. I am clean. The outcome is true. just and fair. Lessons learned. I'm free of care. And this has been slightly adapted from a spell by Marie Laveau, who was a famous witch, I guess, from New Orleans. Okay, so here's our little ditty. I'm just going to move that up. Going to give this a little stir in the simmer pot. And as I stir, I really want you to start focusing on the Justice card, and I want you to imagine that you are standing in front of the goddess Minerva, between the pillars of justice. And then the Wheel of Fortune is placed below Minerva. And Temperance is below that. And I want you to imagine watching all of this. Minerva will bend down and she will start turning the wheel. And I want you to focus on the outcome that you wish to see. Really fix that into your mind. If you have a court thing coming up, if you are innocent, or if it is something that has been done against you, you know, I want to stress, if you have been the wrongdoer and you do not repent of your, then it's not going to work for you, okay? This is for someone who is true of heart. And if you have done wrong, see the errors of your ways and decide to make yourself good. It will work then. But you have to really want to change. You know, we all do things that aren't great. And the goddess is the goddess of justice and of intelligence and warfare, or warcrafting rather. And anyone who is not worthy, who has ulterior motives, she will seek you out. Okay, so be pure of heart. And if you have been naughty, then hold your hands up and say, it was me. So I want you now just to visualize Minerva turning the wheel, and let that wheel spin at the speed of your energy. So holding that energy in your solar plexus. As the wheel spins, it moves the water between the Temperance cups. This is gaining balance. Using the energy of the spinning wheel and the cups, pour the water back and forward. This is the tension of temperance. And this angel will come to your defense, the goddess Iris, the messenger of the Greek gods. If it is Michael, he will be sure things work to your favor. And then I want you just to visualize yourself leaving the courtroom, with your happy result. And that you are putting those cards into your pocket or into your purse, your pocketbook, whatever. So you're visualizing a couple of things at once. You're visualizing Minerva turning the wheel. The more I hold the space of the fates, and the energy of the wheel moves the energy between the cups. Seeing that favourable outcome and feeling it. And repeating the ditty of Marie Laveau. Justice card, you see the truth. I am walking, living proof. My conscience is clear, in my favour, decisions lean. My hands are washed, I am clean. The outcome is true, just and fair. Lessons learned, I am free from care. Let's repeat it now for the Wheel of Fortune. Justice card, you see the truth. I am walking, living proof. My conscience is clear, in my favour decisions lean. My hands are washed, I am clean. The outcome is true, just and fair. Lessons learned, I am free from care. And now we repeat it for Temperance. Justice card, you see the truth. I am walking and living proof. My conscience is clear. In my favour decisions lean. My hands are washed and I am clean. The outcome is true, just and fair. Lessons learned, I am free from care. So I'm just going to pop that under the foot of my candle. And now I want you to take your crystal and hold it level with your solar plexus. And hold mine side to side so you can see it. And I want you now to put those wishes and visualize the court outcome happening, in your favour. Wishing for justice, wishing for fairness, petitioning the goddess Minerva and the wise old owl on her shoulder to see the truth, if it is something that a judge needs to look at, seeing the truth, feeling the truth, knowing the truth. That energy is coming out of my hands and my solar plexus, and you may feel that happening in you also. Justice card, you see the truth. I am walking and living proof. My conscience is clear. In my favour decisions lean. My hands are washed and I am clean. The outcome is true, just and fair. Lessons have been learned and I am free from care. Take a breath in. Really, you are manifesting. Project into the future. See yourself cheering, having that happy result. If that is correct. If it is a lie, it will not work. Asking Minerva to balance the scales, to hold the fates. Her temperance avails. We seek truth, justice and light, so that whoever watches this film might be free from plight. Minerva with the strategy I need. And I will learn my lessons and take heed. Keeping that manifesting, stirring your brew, and know that things will come right for you. If your heart is pure and your mind is clean, and the love in your heart, I can't rhyme that bit, and the love in your heart will help the decision to lean in your favor for what is right and just. And leave this card up on an altar so that you can see it, and every time you see it you repeat your verse. If you wish to write a different verse, if that is not ringing for you, you can make the verse anything that you want and anything that you need. This is just an example of the Marie Laveau spell. I've added the herbs and the Minerva goddess. Okay, so I am going to put this on here and I'm going to let this burn down now. So I strongly advise you to make a little altar and do the same if you are going through something that is legal. And this can even be a house sale or a business venture. It doesn't have to be, you know, a criminal lawsuit or something, or a suing someone. It could be an accident that maybe you had at work that you need compensation for. Any legality. Okay. So make a little space somewhere and make your altar. And when you go perhaps to visit your solicitor, your lawyer, barrister, advocate, whatever you call them, maybe pick up those cards and put them in your folder or your book and take them with you. And the more energy you focus onto this spell, the better it will work for you. Okay? Let's take one last look, standing in front of Minerva, who turns the wheel, who fills the water, balances that out. Asking the angel Iris or the angel Michael, Archangel Michael on your cards, to see that justice is done. Michael has a sword and Minerva has a sword. Cutting away cords and pieces out of your aura that have been hurt by whatever. There is much that you can do. And your spell will be unique to you. Asking for justice for what is fair. And thanking the elements of fire, water, earth, and air. You can leave the circle up if you are doing the spell for you. But for now, we will take it down so that you know what to do. Here we go. I've got my rhyming moods on. So we now thank the energies of Mother Earth and bid her farewell. We now thank the element of Father Sky and we bid him farewell. We thank the energies of water at the west, and we bid them farewell. We thank the element of the fire at the direction of the south, and we bid them farewell. We thank the element of the air at the east, and we bid them farewell. And we thank the energy of the earth at the north, and we bid it farewell. We take a circle back round to the west where we started. And we take down the circle and we thank Minerva and the Morai and Iris and Archangel Michael. And we bid them farewell. So that is an adaptation of a Marie Laveau lawsuit spell. Hope that this has given you inspiration and ideas of what to do yourself. Remember, adapt things to your needs. And I am going to love you and leave you now. Take care and good luck.